accountability oftentimes works in a proper form.
One of the reasons that we had this today, because I believe that transparency and accountability is something that we should really strive for. Transparency and accountability. I've always felt about responsibility, transparency, and what have you, is the checks and balances going forward that would be in place and the accountability.
Representative Maloney talks a big game about accountability and transparency. But it's time he walked the walk in regards to CWD research monies and his dealings with the Unified Sportsmen and John Eveland.
When you come to us for more money, and the sportsmen often ask us, no matter where we go, where is the money going?
Good question. We would like to know exactly where the CWD research money is going.
We've been receiving donations by word of mouth from $20 to $33,000 to the USP. The USP has also donated $18,000 so far.
Suspiciously, examining the Unified Sportsmen's 2019 990 form, only $24,769 were donated for CWD research in 2019.
Over the last several weeks, we have received donations of tens of thousands of dollars from just word-of-mouth sources.
The numbers clearly are not adding up.
But again, I want to give Representative Maloney his appropriate due because he was a tireless advocate for me starting this audit. And with that, I want to...
Comically, it appears Representative Maloney should do his due diligence in regards to the USP and John Eveland. Ironically, the Unified Sportsmen attended the audit meetings and were displayed prominently on Maloney's YouTube, including John Eveland himself. Interestingly, it appears John Eveland knew about the audit well before it became public. In a video dated April of 2017, John Eveland mentions that the PGC will be audited.
The Game Commission and its allies right now are sending out as much fake news as possible. They're trying to demagogue everything that I told you here tonight. They're going after our other organizations. They're going after our legislative sponsors. And for the most part, they're being told, maybe not so politely, but take a flying leap. And what they got in return is they're going to be audited. The Deer Wars thing is becoming very critical. It's coming to a tipping point. And finally, I realized that things were so absolutely critical that the legislature was going to have to get involved. And so for the
It appears the USP and John Eveland are utilizing Representative Maloney. USP Vice President Pete Kingsley and Regional Director Mike Strickhauser, whom both do not live in Maloney's legislative district, have donated to Representative Maloney. Representative Maloney has a lot to answer for, considering he advocated for these organizations and still attends meetings with the USP. Maloney attended a USP CWD meeting with Eveland recently in April of 2023.
The monies, the $1 million in this past budget that I was instrumental in, really had a purpose, which is to really create test kits so that our hunters...
A lot of sportsmen donated their hard-earned money to this cause.
On behalf of Allegheny County Sportsmen's League, I'd like to donate another $10,000 for the North American CWD project to help find a cure for CWD.
I thank you very much, Clint. On behalf of Unified Sportsmen and the Sportsmen of Pennsylvania, hopefully we can find a cure for this. This money will be used by Dr. Bastian in Louisiana with his research project to find vaccines and a test kit, and also here in Pennsylvania for establishing some centers to check for CWD. If people want to donate, you can go on gousp.org or NorthAmericanCWDproject.org, find the information, and fill out the application to make donations.
All of your donations can help us find a cure for CWD.
The North American CWD project is designed to find a cure. And we're bankrolling. I say we, those our viewers know, I'm president of Allegheny County Sportsmen's League. We're one of the organizations in Pennsylvania that has pledged money and gave you another big check the other day. Just a dent in the bucket, but we're doing our part. and along with Unified Sportsmen of Pennsylvania. And there are a few other organizations, too, that have been involved with that.
Pennsylvania State Camp Association,
Okay.
Cinema Hunting Sportsman Club, and so many individual sportsmen across the state are putting in anything from $10 to $100 to $200 and more, $1,000, and it all builds up. But when you
sportsmen coming forward with their hard-earned money to try to put research forward with a doctor out of LSU. Having said that, I know that there's sportsmen, once again, the private sector stepping up, trying to take an initiative to spend their hard-earned money for more study and hopefully more results.
The next clips show Representative Maloney grilling the PGC about money and accountability.
The fact that it's taken this long, maybe it's because you're looking for money. I mean, just possible. But however, to me, what would be helpful is not a graph that just says this is what it is, but information that says this is where we get our money and this is how we spend it. How do we even know what that amount is and how you're spending it?
Perhaps if Representative Maloney was as bullish with the USP and John Evelyn's organizations as he is with the PGC, sportsmen's hard-earned money would not have been wasted. This three-part series is sure to leave one with many questions, and surely an investigation needs to take place. There are many questions to the CWD research funds and where exactly they are going and why they don't add up. Why doesn't the money go straight to Dr. Bastian's organization directly that he set up? Instead, numerous organizations are involved, such as the USP, the North American CWD Project, TerraCore Institution, the Human Health Project, and Project NOAA. It is still unclear the role of these organizations and who exactly is doing the research, if it's being done at all. It's egregious that Representative Maloney has thrown his backing into organizations that do not appear to be legitimate, honest, or competent. This is one of many reasons and examples why politicians have no place in wildlife management. There will be more on that to come. This is the end of Part 3. Thank you for watching. There will be more coming out in regards to Representative Maloney in the coming weeks. Stay tuned.